Some stories begin at the beginning and some at the end. And some it's hard to say where the beginning is and where the end. These are the opening lines of my short story, Cradle Song. A writer's journey is something like that. It's hard to say where the beginning is and where the end. Well, if somebody had to compel me to define the beginning of my journey, I'd like to say, once upon a time there was a girl who loved stories. She read so many stories that the time came when she began to write her own. I think that's how most writers evolved, and that's how it has been with me. I've been wandering in this world of story for about 30 years, and by now it's pretty crowded, I must say. There are all kind of characters here, from a heroic hippopotamus to a clever grandmother, smart boy detectives to feisty girls who fight monsters. You will also find ghosts that give you goosebumps, and devoted friends who see you through all kinds of tricky situations. There are also mountains to climb, forests to explore, and hidden pools where you can sit and examine your own reflection. You can also watch the Rani of Jhansi battling the British, or keep company with Chanakya on his quest to establish a new empire. You can discover the Hindi classic Chandrakanta by Devkinandan Khatri in its English version, or you can have a belly laugh with Lord Ganesh as he demolishes the pride of the god of wealth, Kuber. Well, this is a glimpse into my writing. I have more than 50 books published. Now, talking about my very first book, Ashok's New Friends, a picture book for very young readers, beautifully illustrated by eminent artist Pulak Biswas. This was written on the theme portraying boys and girls as equals, and somehow that theme has remained with me to this day. I have many stories which bust gender stereotypes. Now, often readers ask me, which is your favorite among your books? The fact is, it's very hard to choose a favorite from among your books, because books are like your own children. But if there is one book really close to my heart, it is this, Caravan to Tibet. This is a historical adventure story set in the late 19th century. And why is it close to my heart? Because it was inspired by my family history. In the research process, I discovered a lot about my roots. On a different note, some readers were actually inspired to visit Munshiari, one of the places my hero lives in. Did I mention earlier that I write for readers of all ages? Incidentally, my poetry is only for an adult audience, and my latest book is a collection of short stories titled You Cannot Have All the Answers. It's meant for a grown-up audience. I think there is something we cannot deny, that life does not allow us answers to all our questions. And this is what I have done in this book. Through these stories, I have examined different subjects like family relationships, trauma, common prejudices, and various other issues. In some of the stories, the characters find answers, and in some, they don't. By now, you must be thinking that I'm addicted to writing. Sometimes I think I am, and sometimes I feel that I write, therefore I am. There's another question that is often put to me: why did you become a writer? And here I'd like to quote from the famous French novelist Gustave Flaubert, who said, "The art of writing is the art of discovering what you believe." So through my writing, I firmly believe that I continue to discover all the truths I believe in and try to share them with my readers. So friends, this is all that my books are about, and I wish you find plenty of solace and pleasure in reading books. Goodbye for now.